Hello everyone! We've received some new information about the Pyro Traveler, Mavuika's kit and gameplay style, as well as some new details about Columbina. The gameplay info on the Pyro Traveler and Mavuika sounds really exciting. So in this video, we'll be diving into everything I just mentioned, but keep in mind that some of this information is heavily subject to change since the source doesn't have a proven track record. However, this info was reposted by HXG and others, so take it with a grain of salt. Before we get into it, the banners for Xilonin and Kiori are currently live, and if you're running low on Primogems and want to save some money, just visit lootbar.gg. Lootbar is a great way to top up for your favorite games like Genshin Impact and Honkai Star Rail, as you can save up to 20% on all top-ups. Here's how it works. Lootbar offers the lowest prices by leveraging favorable exchange rates, and it's in direct partnership with Hoyoverse's authorized top-up partners. Over 100,000 people have already used it, and it has more than 9,000 positive reviews, so it's 100% safe and secure. And don't forget to check the link in the description or the pinned comment to get an extra 5% discount. Now, let's get back to the video. Some new information shared by HXG includes the much-anticipated Pyro Traveler's abilities. According to the info, the Pyro Traveler's elemental skill will trigger a small pyro explosion. Since the skill causes an explosion, it's safe to assume that it could deal AoE damage to multiple enemies. Furthermore, the Pyro Traveler's elemental burst will supposedly fire a cannon. Casting their elemental burst may summon a floating cannon that continuously shoots at enemies, dealing pyro damage in a small AoE. Additionally, while their elemental burst is active, the Traveler could also receive an attack boost, as these leaks are very early and there isn't much information yet on the Pyro Traveler's full kit. Take this with a grain of salt. Now moving on to Mavuika's gameplay skills and abilities. The same source described Mavuika's potential gameplay by sharing more info about her elemental skill and burst. According to the information, Mavuika's elemental skill may have 3 different effects depending on how it's cast. Using her elemental skill will make her discard her weapon and enter the Night Soul state. Tapping her elemental skill will supposedly turn her weapon into a sun torch, allowing her to throw fireballs at enemies. It's unclear whether she'll auto-target enemies or if players will be able to aim her attacks manually. Holding Mavuika's elemental skill supposedly has 2 different effects. Hold skill level 1. Mavuika will rush toward the target and slash them. She will become infused with pyro, dealing pyro damage through punches and weapon swings. She may also generate waves of pyro while fighting in this state. Hold skill level 2. Mavuika will likely destroy her weapon and transform it into a motorcycle. She can then ride it, causing explosions and damage to enemies if she hits them. If she's in the air, the motorcycle may transform into a glider. As for Mavuika's elemental burst, casting it could potentially regenerate some Night Soul points and increase characters' resistance to interruptions. It might also buff your team or the on-field character, still unclear, and create a glittering rainbow effect around them. While this information sounds believable and kinda similar to other leaks from reliable sources, it's still subject to change, so again, take it with a grain of salt. Finally, just an hour ago, we got new information about Columbina. According to the info, Columbina won't appear in the version 5.3 storyline. This isn't too surprising since we heard a few weeks ago that she's currently in Snezhnaya guarding a palace, so this update just confirms what we already suspected. Anyway, that's everything we have today on the Pyro Traveler and Mavuika's gameplay, kit, and skills, so that's it for today. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications for more updates.